Hi! Hi everyone! Do you remember me? I think you do, yeah? Hi everyone, I'm back to Vietnam and this is Vietnam, so you can take a look around. Yeah, let them take a look around the room. This is a very beautiful cafe in Vietnam. So you can see these lotus flowers. It's our national flower of Vietnam and I really like this place a lot. So you can see, yeah, this is a bit of Vietnam for any one of you. Looks nice, right? So back to the conference. So it was the end of the conference when all of you already left, and I was inside the room with Mihal trying to clean everything up. And do you remember these things? When I asked at the beginning of the conference, I asked you to write down here all the things that your fear and doubt, and stick it to the wall. So Mihal was like taking all this off, and he was about to throw it into the garbage. And I was like, no, please give me that. It's the gift of the chair. Can I have that? So I bring it all to me, all that way, lots of hours to the flight to Vietnam. So from Poland to Vietnam, it is yours. And I just, when I get back to Vietnam, I forgot about it actually. And then one day, when I finally unpacked my stuff, because it normally takes me a lot of time to unpack my stuff, and I saw this again, and I actually start reading. And after that, I decided that I'm going to record a video and send you some message. So I have read through all of this, and wait 1 second. Okay, so I read through all of this, and the most common fear or doubt or both that you wrote here is there are three things. The first one is about future. So let me read some. So you fear or have doubts about future. I don't know where to go next. I can't deal with the future. I don't know what I'm gonna do with graduation. I think that I may lose someone in the future. I'm afraid about the future. So there was like more than 10 doubts and fear just about the future. So the future, the second is about yourself. So there's a lot, I'm not enough. So I'm not enough. I'm afraid that I cannot do that. I'm afraid that I will not be able to fulfill my dream. I doubt myself. I don't know if I can. And I think that I'm not able to do something important in my life. Will I be able to manage that? I am full of hope and dream, but I am shy. I'm full of hope and dream, but I'm lack of confidence. So the second is about yourself. And the third thing is afraid to fail. So the fear of failing. So it is, I'm afraid that I will make wrong decision. I'm afraid that I cannot decide what I want. I'm afraid that something may turn wrong. I like to repeat something that I already did than starting something that I have never done. My choice, are my choice really worth? Is it right to do? I want to fly, but I'm afraid to fall. I'm afraid that I cannot end what I started. So these three, I read through these 70 papers from you wrote to me at the beginning of the conference, and I'm going to talk about these three things. So the first thing is about future. Everything here is about future, yourself, and afraid of failing. So the future. Now, I think that I mentioned to you once in a conference, that's something that I read from a book of Paulo Coelho, is that we worry too much about the future, lots of us, and because of worrying too much about the future, we neglect the present. And because of that, we cannot experience both the present and the future. Another very wonderful quote that I really like is that the future is a mystery. The past is already over, so the current time, the time that we are having now, is a gift. That's why we call it present. And you know, why are we afraid of the future? Because it's something we cannot control, right? And for my case, before I was like that because I like to control everything. I need to control everything because I was a perfectionist. I was obsessed with perfection. So I really like to control everything, and when something out of my control, I feel like insecure. So is that insecurity part of you that because the future is something that you cannot control? and it is a mystery, right? So that's why we're afraid. But let me ask you another thing. Do you like surprises? Lots of people like surprises actually. I myself really like surprise. I like to be surprised with small little things. So why don't we treat the future the same? Why don't we just get excited and let the future surprise us? And why don't we just be open and embrace both the good and the bad can happen in the future? Because our job here is not to be safe, right? Our job here is to get excited with life. And believe me, I really believe that everything happened for a reason. And do you know people who, no matter how good is the thing that happened to them, they manage to get pissed and be miserable? I do know a lot of people, even a lot of bad things happen to them, they manage at the end to be happy and excited. So believe that, embrace the future, and whatever happened to you in the future, believe that you're gonna make it right at the end. So that is about the future, and now it's about yourself. Now remember when you stand up in the conference and then you shout, "I'm enough," and remember that feeling. Because even though you're not perfect, like nobody's perfect, I'm not perfect, but I believe that imperfections is what make me beautiful, and that's what make me unique and make me the person who I am. And actually the fear that I am not enough lead to the next thing that I'm gonna talk about. The third thing is that afraid of failing. Now because you think that you're not enough, so you think that you're gonna fail. But the point is that I said before, it's not about being safe, it's about being excited, right? It's about to dare greatly. And believe me, the beauty is not the destination. Now if you fail, what can happen? If you success, it's gonna be wonderful, right? If you fail, then it's fine, because the beautiful thing is when you try your best on your journey. It's not about the destination. And let me ask you, can you tell me the name of any good, great person in the history that have never failed before? So there's that common thing about all the great person who did great thing for the world, right? They all failed miserably before. And that's how they learn and accumulate the experience and triumph till the end. So that's all I have for you. The fear about the future, the fear that you're not enough, and the fear of afraid of falling, it's actually very normal. And I myself experienced the same thing. But the point is, you gotta just gather your courage, and even with that feeling, keep moving on. And some updates about me. I did a conference in Hanoi yesterday, and in this conference I talked about the same thing I did in Lublin for you guys. So I talked about being who you are, to know what you want in life, to have a dream, and to achieve your dream. And that conference was successful, and there was 150 delegates, students in Hanoi. So I'm very, very happy that I'm continuing that path, and thank you all, because without you and without that conference, I would not know what I want in life. So love and kisses for everyone, and I hope that I can see you again somewhere in the future.